Hello YTPC, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. As you can tell, I still don't have my voice back completely, but feeling a whole lot better. Today I have got a Parsimonious pipe, and we're going to have a little chat about meaningful pipes. In today's Parsimonious pipe, a nice looking tall Briarlee Billiard. I've got some Rattrays Howl of the Wind. A little sample sent to me by Matthew at Picking and Piping. Thank you, Matthew. This is Virginia, Kentucky Perique. I love anything, or at least like anything with Kentucky in it. This is good. The Kentucky in this case doesn't have that strong barbecue-y taste that you sometimes get with Kentucky. This is a little more the cigar lines. It's smoky. It's got a little bit of that floral, maybe sourness to it. And it makes it an interesting blend for me. I'm not normally big on just Virginia Perique. I like to have something else in it to make it interesting, and this certainly is. Good stuff. Again, thanks, Matthew. So let's take a little closer look at this Parsimonious pipe. You can see there's a little bit of grain visible from a distance. That gold band in the middle is gold filled. Briarlee is a seconds line to Pipe by Lee, and one of their other seconds line was Gold Coast. One of the Gold Coast lines also used gold-filled bands to distinguish themselves from some of the other pipelines. Zoom in just a little bit here. You see the grain is not spectacular. It's kind of muddy down at the bottom, little swirls. You can see some fills on each side, and you can see why it's a second. And the kind of cross grain going around toward the top of the bowl. Rotate around toward the front, see a few more fills. The same kind of pattern with kind of a swirly grain at the bottom, a little bit of cross grain at the top. Backside, more of the same. A couple of fills. Looking down the stem from the long angle there, you do have a little bit more grain on that side. A little more interesting there. And then to take a look at the bottom, and you can see the cross grain pattern, a little more consistent there along the heel. Now, I paid a little more than I usually do, particularly for a second. On this one, I paid her 58 bucks, including shipping and all. This one was unsmoked when I got it. And so I guess added a little bit of the value, the appeal to me. I got to smoke an unsmoked pipe from probably the 60s. It's a fantastic smoker, regardless of the presence or lack thereof of any spectacular grain. It's just it's a great little pipe. And that's a pretty good blend in it. Meaningful pipes. Hiking Pipes is having 100 sub GAW. And he asked us, what is our most meaningful pipe? And what's the story behind it? Well, I don't have a single most meaningful pipe. The pipes that I have that are meaningful to me are all pipes that were gifted to me by other YTPC members. I've shown them on video before, but just as a reminder, we'll talk about each one of them just real briefly. So I have this custom cob. This is from Aaron McCabe, Chronicles of a Pipe Maker. Lovely colored cob, blue stem, bronze, brass ferrule around the middle, and it's a fantastic little smoker. A nice looking modification, I think. Not entirely sure why Aaron sent that one to me. He's just a good guy. Now, another pipe that I have shown you in the past is this incredibly interesting 3-star Pipe by Lee carved figurehead, Viking figurehead. That was gifted to me by Jeffrey Alton Carter. Out of the blue. He knows that I collect Pipe by Lee. Had a fascinating pipe. Just thought I would appreciate it, and I do. Skipping around, the most recent pipes that I have received are a couple of them from Onion. This one, a 320 Oceano. You've seen him smoke this pipe. If I'm not mistaken, he has another one like it. But he gifted that to me. His absolute favorite shape. He loves those pipes. That makes for quite a nice gift. And last but certainly not least, this Peterson 106 spigot, also gifted to me by Onion. Absolutely lovely. I have another Peterson 106. It is, I love billiards, and it's a lovely shape, army mount, and with that sterling spigot down the center, an absolutely gorgeous pipe. And each one of those is meaningful simply because they've been gifted to me. And those are pipes that are not ever going to be up for sale, trade, giveaway. Because they will always remind me of the friendship and generosity of the giver. So for me, those are my most meaningful pipes. Do I have some others that I might call favorites? Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a response to someone else's giveaway. But for now, enjoy your meaningful pipes. Light something you like, and enjoy your afternoon.